That feeling at the core of your gut that you just rather die than have that experience. I remember going to the front door of my mom and dad's house and pulling on the door frantically. Mom, open the door, mom, open the door, mom, open the door. When she unlatches it, I come barreling inside. Keith, what's wrong with you? Mom, leave me alone. Keith, what's wrong? Mom, leave me alone. She grabs me by my face and says, baby, what's wrong with you? See, I was already the fat kid, the last person to be picked when the class got divided up by the two most popular kids. And they picked the kids who wants to be on my team. And now I'm sitting in front of everybody on the sidelines, unfit to play with the other kids. Brothers and sisters, what happened internally for this guy when I was second grade is an emotional detachment. At 18, I remember going to my mom and dad and saying, you know what? I need to leave. Keith, why? I need to go to California. When I realized they weren't going to talk me out of this aspiration, I fixed my hair like Prince in the Purple Rain album. I put all the gold in my collection like Mr. T from the 18 around my neck. And I got in my Z28 Camaro and I motored. And after 3 days, I am in Southern California. I needed a job, so I got a job doing security work at the ABC studios. A little short English man by the name of Elton John comes in. I asked his bodyguard, excuse me, sir, how do I get to do your job? He opens his blazer, shows me a gold shield, LAPD retired. He says, here's my business card, send me a resume. I got hired. I became an executive protection specialist bodyguarding lives. All the clubs I hoped to get access to, I now have carte blanche, 100% unfettered access to. I had Prince's number, had Madonna's number, and during my time doing this for 6 years, life was good. Saturday, November 14th, I went to the Roxbury nightclub on Sunset Boulevard. A very illustrious establishment, the who's who, red carpet, and it was where you'd want to be on a Friday or Saturday night. And I'm up in the VIP room, hobnobbing with all the who's who. And then at 12:30, I wasn't feeling the vibe and I wanted to leave. As I got halfway down the rear stairwell, a friend said, Keith, go back up, man. Don't leave. Sit at my table because, I'll pick the tab up, Keith, so it's all on me. Don't worry about it. Well, I don't want this party to stop. Back up I went. Life was good. Sure, I got to smoke my smoke and drink my drink and snort my snort. So I go downstairs, and since I knew the owners, I got to keep my key, and I get in my Jag XJS V12, and I start the car, and I drive down Sunset, and I drove for a mile down Sunset Boulevard. And as I go around the turn, that's when my Jag went across a double yellow line. That's when I hit a Chevy Chevette almost head on. That's when I killed a 19-year-old driver behind the wheel of that car. See, when I hit that car, the steering wheel of his vehicle impaled his heart. He died instantly. So November 1992, on Sunset Boulevard, the district attorney said I committed murder in the second degree. I drank, I drove, I crashed, and the person's gone. After serving 18 years, 3 months, 8 days, convicted of murder in the second degree for DUI single fatality, I got released from California State Prison Corcoran. And I walked out of that state penitentiary with 18 years, 3 months and 8 days of unbroken consecutive sobriety and recovery, because my choices I was making pre-92 were all about Keith Summers. They're all about self. What can I get? Because when I get, then I'll be. When I get the money, I'll get the car, I'll get the job, I'll get the girl, I'll get the career, and then I'll be perfect. And then some of my clients also suffered the same spiritual malady. Why would Whitney Houston leave 100,000 people screaming her name in a stadium? All the beauty, all the talent, all the world recognition, all the money, all the fame. Prince Rogers Nelson, Brittany Murphy, on and on and on. Because the malady causes us to find our cure on everything that's external. And that's the greatest lie. That's the greatest proverbial elusive carrot that we'll constantly chase to our own detriment and the detriment of everyone we say that we love. I never thought I would have done what I did November 15th, 1992. Playing that tape back with the perspective I now have, I can see clearly it wasn't will it happen, it's when will it happen and to what degree of consequence when it does. All that ails you is found in the cave of fears. Every single one of us on the planet Earth has an impaired perception. we're not feeling good enough. We're not feeling wholesome enough. We're not feeling educated enough. We're not feeling attractive enough. We're not feeling rich enough, talented enough, no matter who they are. So I encourage you to say, I need help. But right here and right now, every single one of us is perfect.